Hi guys, welcome to season 2 of my podcast Shut Up Sejal.
Shut up, Sejal!
ये हमेशा होता है मेरे साथ. मेरे डैड वाले एपिसोड में भी उन्हें बहुत मजा आया था. So okay, I have to introduce my guest today. But actually, you know what? Whenever I do collabs with anybody, I like to get the person to introduce.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So please introduce yourself.
Hello सेजल के fans और मेरे potential fans.
Whoa.
I am Ritasha. I am a young woman in progress. I am just trying to exist in this crazy world. And bas, I'm chilling, enjoying my life, doing the best I can at this age of 29, which is not that fine also. It's okay.
Listen, I'm also 27 and we were just having this conversation, like this whole like age thing. I think I'm kinda okay with being 27 now, but
29 is much better than 27, that's for sure.
Why? What do you mean?
Because you get better at dealing with life.
Huh.
That's all, little bit.
Oh no, why am I not excited anymore? Okay, so in today's episode, by the way, firstly I have to apologize. हमारा ना एक बहुत अच्छा sign था, like ऐसे
I've seen the neon one.
हाँ, वो मैं घर से लाना भूल गई. So it's my fault, everyone.
Chalo, pack up, bye.
No.
Scotch dada.
So it's my fault. Dude, I've also had like this journey with like just my body in general, because everyone knows this from my last podcast. I've been in pageants and I did like modeling, and when I was in college, yeah, like 19, 20, 21, till that age, and I felt this like superior need to like change my, like lose weight all the time, till like even I think right now thoda मेरे में spiritual transformation की वजह से I'm a little relaxed. So I wanted to just have like a body kind of conversation. And yesterday, you know, I was talking to my boyfriend and I was discussing points for this episode, and he's like, you know, doesn't it suck that you're doing a body positive la 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 episode? So yeah, how do you feel about like getting so many opportunities these days and the whole like body positivity movement thingy that's going on?
It's definitely picked up a lot of steam now. It's nice to see everyone kind of be trying to be more inclusive. I wouldn't say, I don't know if it's genuine or it's a trend, so everyone's hopped onto it.
Yeah.
But whatever, it exists. So
Yeah.
now because of that, people like me exist in the somewhat mainstream, not really, but the lines are definitely blurred
Yeah.
now. So that's there.
What do you mean like people like me exist? Like you did exist previously as well.
Of course I did, but now we have the internet. Say like 10 years ago, an actor like me who was doing supporting roles, who was not your not your typical heroine material, without the advent of the internet, this person would not have the platform to maybe show the other sides of their personality or be the voice. You would be reduced to हाँ ये तो heroine की best friend का role करती है. So now that has changed, and that is why there is space for more people.
Yeah.
Because of the internet. We can be voices for different things. You are not simply defined by the work you do.
Yeah.
It extends. Your audience likes you not just for the roles you play, but also for the person you are off screen. So that's what I mean. Like.
So, but were roles like when you went in for auditions, what were the briefs like before and versus now?
I mean, some briefs, it depends on who they come from. You know, a lot of the bigger production houses still have poor writing. So their briefs would be like bubbly. And Kusha and I have discussed this multiple times. Sometimes so we both got the brief for the same character, and the defining trait of this girl, she was to play a very, very, very big Bollywood star's bestie in a big budget film, and her defining quality is like she likes to eat. And that's it, like no other
Yeah.
information.
And I think that's just like grossly misunderstanding just that person in like you like to eat. What does that mean?
You've reduced
you know?
somebody to that, and that's what
Yeah.
happens in a lot of the writing of mainstream Bollywood, and that's why it's like ugh.
Yeah.
But thankfully there are opportunities outside of mainstream Bollywood now. We don't need that.
Basically, the question is, how would you describe your body? Okay, or like how would you describe how you look? So for me, I went for this like brand shoot abhi recently, which was kind of life changing for me in my head about how I see my body, because it was like a lingerie brand shoot. Okay, and the point of it was कि अच्छा हम सारे body types को accept कर रहे हैं, but the conversations we had like hush hush करके, they kind of like made me more aware. So I've always thought that even my outfit, you see, like I'm a ऊपर से छोटी but big ass, so I always thought I have to conceal like that, and I literally only have clothes like that. I don't have any bodycon stuff at all. Even a top like this, I always thought that I have big boobs, and that's too like porn movie-ish. So I kind of like, मैं बैठती भी ऐसे हूँ, like मेरा ये है, मेरी हर वीडियो में मैं ऐसे बैठी हूँ. मैं अभी I've trained myself to kind of be
open,
and I'm gonna buy some like more bodycon stuff.
Fuck yes.
Yeah. So do you have like a thing? How do you describe yourself?
I definitely how I describe my body as a normal size extremities with a podgy middle.
What's podgy?
Podgy is podgy. This is podgy, and these are like, so I have a very interesting body type also because I've lost some weight. So there is now excess skin, which I guess never gets talked about also because people talk about losing weight and all. And the very real side effect of that is that you have a little bit of excess skin.
When do you think you started to get comfortable, and what was that like?
It's been about, I would say, like 6 years since I first started. I decided to start wearing sleeveless out in the open. Before that, I was very like shy because why to show my arms? As if hiding them, people would think they're not fat. Now people already know they're fat. So what am I trying to hide?
Have you ever had like people say this kind of stuff to you, like friends and like family? Because I get it a lot. Like,
yeah, I mean not anymore though, because after a point I think everyone has understood in my family कि इसको कुछ मत बोलो, इसको जो करना है वो वैसे भी करेगी. And but before that, yeah, I think through my teenagers there was a lot of comments, and I wouldn't say shaming, but it came from a place of concern. I come from a family of doctors, as you do too. And my dad was very like, for health reasons one should not be obese, and fair enough, man, I agree. I was like 17, 18 and 112 kgs. That's not cool. So for me it's always been like a health perspective from my family.
Makes
not
sense.
my friends so much.
I'm on this I'm on like a spiritual journey.
And I love that for you.
Thank you. Thank you. So that's like basically, you know, dealing with a lot of things that come up in you. So a lot of like anxiety comes up to me for my body, especially her rows, from like what you order or like what you eat, la la la. So like how did you deal with like the internal struggle? Because like I know like so many people watching kind of deal, they ask me things like, are there certain things, foods you avoid to look like this? I'm like, oh shit, I wish you.
Now we should start thinking about that also.
So what's like the how did you kind of grow internally? How was that?
I think spirituality does help in a big way. It plays a huge part. And a few days ago, in fact, my sister has told me something. She was like, body positivity is one aspect, and sure, you seem to be comfortable in your skin and all, but that is just a surface. And she said soul positivity is what we are aiming for.
What does that mean?
What does it mean?
I don't know.
It's a similar journey you are on, I suppose, to try and evolve beyond these structures and conditions put by society, by the patriarchy, by beauty standards, by our own family, by whatever it is to be a woman, what it is to be fat or thin, dark or fair, straight hair, curly hair. All of these various things we put. You move your body, you are sweating, you are releasing endorphins. It's literally a scientific way to make yourself feel better. You're tricking your brain, and you're releasing happy hormones. Then you meditate, you chant Om, whatever you need. But these are tools that we have, and with time and age, I've understood that those behaviors of feeling XYZ anxiety or feeling XYZ about yourself or somebody else, that is all just noise. That is not real. It's all in our heads.
Okay, have you ever been a part of like a body positive or whatever these?
Have I ever? I have only ever.
I mean, like, have you ever been a part of it and felt like even then it's not really true to its message?
But even within the body positive movement or the acceptability, the acceptedness of body, like for example, a model like Ashley Graham.
Yeah.
She is the pinnacle of body positivity. But also she ticks boxes in so many ways of being the stereotypical kind of beauty. She just happens to be a little bigger.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
she still ticks so many boxes of conventional beauty
But
standards.
that's not her fault though.
Absolutely
Yeah.
not. But what I'm saying is, we as an audience and we as an industry are also limited in our acceptance of different bodies.
Yeah. Any advice that you think you would have gotten when you were a kid, or you would like to give the same thing?
I hate getting advice, and I give it, but I like hate giving advice also.
That's cool. I love that. Okay, that was it for today's episode. Hope you had fun.
I did. I had such fun. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for collabing with me. And and this was really fun. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel, like the video, comment, everything, all of that, sub share, everything kar lena. And for the full length episode, so basically this is a shortened version. Iska pura conversation bhi hai, which is unedited and more deep, more fun. And you can listen to that full episode exclusively on Spotify. So go over there and follow me.
Amazing. And also want to plug in my own podcast,
Yes,
which is
please.
available on all your podcast streaming apps. It's called Agla Station Adulthood. So an extension of the conversation we've had, I suppose, to navigate being this age and figuring life out. Yeah.
House of cards I had to live in. I can put it to fire. About time, had to die. I'm ready to kill, ready to fly, ready to fly, ready to fly.